Good evening, Bud Mashers. I'm Mr. Gamer, and it's about time we had a chat. I recently got a message on my Facebook page that I have now realized that I haven't updated in a very long time, asking where exactly is the Start Button review? I haven't seen anything from you guys in such a long time. And I think that it's about time that I finally speak up about it. It's not that I'm going anywhere. It's not like Start Button Review and Mr. Gamer are no longer participating in anything. It's that there's been a lot of changes that have been going on with the Start Button Review with Mr. Gamer about where exactly I wanted to take things, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what that direction is in the midst of a full-time job, getting my certification in my career field, though I wish my career field was gaming. It isn't. I still have a lot of things to balance, and I feel like I do owe you wonderful viewers of mine an explanation as to what I'm doing, and I always want to tell you what it is that I'm doing, but I want it to be purposeful. I don't want to flood, whatever social media you use I don't want to flood all of your social media with just, stupid things like, hey, I picked up a game, or, whatever. But if that's what you're into, then I guess that's what I would be doing. But, long story short, I've been going through a lot of things, nothing terrible, but just, realizing Let's Plays and how, and the 17 billion different ways that I can do that. How exactly the editing process will go. Will I have a face cam? What types of games do I want to play? Because I always want to be entertaining for you. That is my first goal, is to be entertaining. My second goal is to be informative. I feel like with the entertaining part, I will at least have your attention. That way, if I wanted to talk about the boring technical stuff about whatever, or the boring political stuff about whatever, or the boring stuff about whatever, then I at least have you engaged before you may or may not decline from listening. That is the goal. And with that, I am sorry for not telling you what's been going on. I really hope you accept my apology. I appreciate any and all feedback, criticisms, love, hate I get about, this. I only have one other video posted, which was the first video I've ever posted, and I always have that in the back of my head about where exactly am I gonna go. Like, it's nice, Mr. Gamer, to say you have all these wonderful ideas, but people actually want to see some actual product. Well, let me just adjust things here. I always want to give them a product. I want them to have something to look at, but it has to be good enough, and there hasn't been enough of what I made to be good enough. But then again, I haven't shown you whether or not, I haven't shown you what it was, so no one can really decide whether or not it's good enough but me. And I am the worst critic for myself, period. Probably heard that from so many different people. You're your own critic, you're your own worst critic. So that's one direction that I've been taking with it, is just making up all these ideas, but then sadly enough not telling you, and I want to steer myself from that and actually, produce things for you guys, because I know that YouTube is the platform that I want to use. I will write when necessary. I don't always have the time for writing, because sometimes just jumping up in front of this microphone or jumping up in front of my camera is a whole lot easier than writing. Sometimes it is. And considering that there aren't many things that I've been thinking about to write, that hasn't been my main focus. Of course, I will say a huge part of, let's just say, this internet adventure will be audience driven. So to that, to the button masher that got me out of my head and back onto the mic, thank you. I really need to get back out there, and I can't tell you how motivational it is, even when someone says, I didn't quite agree with you, or that didn't sound right. I at least captured that person's attention enough for them to point out something that was wrong. They at least listened, and I appreciate that so much. I love the fact that I have a very small amount of people, but I still have people listening, because I know that this is something that I want to do. I'm just figuring out how. I'm not asking to be the biggest. I'm not asking to be anything close to numbers. Numbers don't really matter to me, because if that was the case, you know, I'd be like an Instagram model and I would have bought all of them. No offense to any Instagram models that happen to be fans of the Start Button Review. But I care about the content. I care about giving you guys quality. And right now, I have not had opportunity proper, nor have I really knuckled down and, as Shia LaBeouf says, just do it. You know, as far as giving you guys something good to listen to talk about with your friends, and hey, just thinking about it, just having that one person asking me, where have you been? Just it really hit. It really hit me that I've been huddling away in this office of mine, but I haven't done anything to show, hey, I am still here, I am doing things, aside from like the little jokes and crap that I do on Twitter, which will be my new, well, not my new, but it's I want to say it's an easier platform as far as like simple communication, because, you know, love me or hate me, typically you can only say something about me in 140 characters or less. So there's that. Not to mention when I was in with the whole Gamergate thing, you know, that was the platform being used then. So I've been active on that more than I have been on Facebook. I realize I started on Facebook, so it is rude of me to neglect that. So for that, I once again apologize. But going back to where Mr. Gamer and the Start Button Review will be moving forward. I'm definitely going to do reviews as needed. If I feel like a game needs that, I will. Aside from that, I guess you can say it will be more of maybe a Let's Play vlog type thing. I'm not really sure, because I have many ideas, but, you know, not every single one of them will be good. And I'm always going to be just honest with you guys, because what benefit would I get from lying to you? I will say that I still don't know where I want to go with things. I can't make that any more concrete. I do not know exactly where I want to go with things. I just know that I want to do it. And any and all motivation, any idea you have, I will at least try it. You know, even if it's just for, you know, there's this, it could be, oh look, another YouTube gamer, another person wanting to be an internet celebrity. I don't know if it's internet celebrity as a title. I don't know if internet celebrity is a title that I would go for, but everybody wants to be famous. I'd rather be famous for the right reasons. So I will do my best to update you significantly better than this, because I don't feel like, you know, a video every, I can't even remember when I last did that video. A few months is terrible, but I definitely need to be better about telling you guys what's going on, because you care and you deserve to know is why. So I will update the Facebook, the website, Twitter, all that significantly better. And I'm not just going to tell you that and not do it. I'm going to do it because I should. I guess that's just the simplest reason, because I should. So with that being said, thanks for listening, and this is Mr. Gamer signing off.